Black gossip update. The tea they don't want you to sip, teacup sparkles. Bestie, sit down, grab your drink, and clear your schedule because I've got 10 minutes of pure gossip for you. And not just any gossip. The type that makes you clutch your pearls, roll your eyes, and send screenshots to your group chat like, "Girl, are you seeing this?" Because let's be real, black gossip blogs are basically the family reunion you didn't ask for. There's always somebody talking too loud, somebody spilling secrets they swore they'd keep, and that one cousin who lies so good you half believe them anyway. Messy. Absolutely. Necessary. Also yes. Bossip. The king of petty headlines crown. If you've ever read a Bossip headline without laughing, you might actually be a robot. Bossip is the cousin who lives to roast people at Thanksgiving. Like, they won't just say, rapper spotted with new girlfriend. No, they'll say, washed rapper emerges from retirement home with mystery woman who looks like she shopped at Ross for less. And don't even get me started on the way they describe photos. Bossip will have you believing a man just rolled out of bed, got into an argument with his barber, and lost a fight with humidity, all in one caption. It's cruel. It's shady. And I live for it. The shade room. Screenshots are forever cell phone. Now TSR is like that messy cousin who claims they've changed. Angie Nwandu, the founder, has been telling folks she wants to balance the content. Be more positive. Be responsible. And that's cute. Growth is cute. But here's the gag. People don't follow TSR for responsibility. They follow TSR for chaos. You know how you tell your friend, "I don't gossip anymore," but the moment your ex posts a new girl on Instagram you're like, "Let me just check his stories real quick." That's TSR. They can try to post all the uplifting quotes they want, but the people are here for the unfollows, the subs, the court cases, and the baby mama drama. And TSR doesn't even need to write a whole paragraph. A screenshot and the word, "chili," is enough to have half the internet in flames. Media takeout. The prophet of mess crystal ball. Phew, baby. MTO is a different beast. They're the relative who swears they've got sources, and half the time you think they're lying. But then a week later, the New York Times confirms it. Their headlines are wild. Like, rapper seen creeping with backup dancer while girlfriend at home breastfeeding twins. You read it and say, this cannot be real. But then the photos drop, and suddenly you're scrolling back like, wow, maybe media takeout wasn't lying after all. Say what you want, but they've been first on too many messy stories for us to count them out. Madame Noor. The bougie shade rose. Now Madame Noor is like the classy auntie at the cookout. You know, the one who wears silk blouses, smells like Chanel No. 5, and says things like, "I don't get into people's business." But then, 10 minutes later, she whispers, "You didn't hear it from me, but..." That's Madame Noor. They'll write about black women's empowerment, finances, and lifestyle, all beautiful things. But tucked neatly in between those articles, a little gossip, a little tea, and just enough shade to keep you interested. It's like they're saying, we're not like those other blogs, we're classy. But girl, you know you love it just as much. TheBF.com. The Og wine drinker wine. Let's put some respect on TheBF.com's name. Natasha Eubanks started this way back when we were still fighting over who had the best MySpace background. Before the shaders, before the clickbait culture, Natasha was here giving us black celebrity tea with a side of sass. And the thing about TheBF, they're like that auntie who knows everybody's business. She's not loud like TSR, not silly like Bossip, but she will casually sip her wine and say, "Well, you know so and so ain't been right since 2013. And she's not wrong. Why black gossip will never die. Headstone victory hand medium dark skin tone. Here's the thing. These blogs aren't just about mess. They're a reflection of the culture. Black gossip is how we process, how we laugh, and sometimes how we drag folks who need dragging. It's the group chat on a global scale. Think about it. When a scandal breaks, who do you run to first? CNN? Fox News? No, baby. You run to TSR, Bossip, or MTO because you know they're gonna give it to you raw, uncut, and with shade sprinkled on top. And even when they try to clean up their act, the people won't allow it. Because let's be honest, positivity is nice, but drama pays the bills. The final sip teacup. At the end of the day, black gossip is like that one messy cousin at the cookout. Annoying. Yes. Necessary. Also yes. They keep things spicy, keep us entertained, and keep the culture talking. So the next time you feel guilty scrolling through TSR at 3 a.m., don't. You're just doing your part in keeping the culture alive. Besides, somebody has to screenshot it before it gets deleted, right? Because let's face it, we may forgive, we may forget, but we will never stop talking about it. And that, my friend, is the real tea. Sparkles, that's a full 10-minute read. Dramatic, shady, entertaining, and messy like a true gossip session.